Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Tech Talk Tonight. We're here, we're back. We've still got the same studio problems that we had before. It's wonderful. It wouldn't be a podcast without it, right, Gavin? Gavin, how are you doing? You're over there playing with a camera now. You're like even out of frame. What's going on, Gavin? What you doing?
Hey, that's what we're here for. We're peaking.
We are peaking.
We don't know really how to podcast, but we thought it would be a good idea to
Podcast about podcasting and
force our friends to try and listen to this, including our many friends on Reddit. And I think it's a pretty successful broadcast so far.
Oh, yeah?
Wow, you can really hear my mouse.
I know you can.
Wow. All right. So we are here to talk tech. Well, what have you been up to since we last had our final show, Kirkenfest 2012, August 24th, 2012.
It's been quite a long time. I can't even get lower thirds to work properly. I am awesome tonight.
Hey, it's working.
Well, yeah, there you are. That's not bad. I'll just be...
Why have we been on hiatus is the question.
Because I've been working on the studio, but I guess I spent too much time, fixing cameras to make it, we got more shots now, like that one, and this one, and the other one that's not pointed at anybody. But there's, more space now that we could fit more people down here.
The point is that we're having some small audio issues, but it's going to be awesome once we fix those audio issues.
Maybe. It would be great if it worked right now, and that's why I'm perturbed.
Why am I white with a white background?
That was your choice.
And I am white.
You saw the studio a week ago, so you know what you were coming into. I don't know why you chose white. I chose blue, and my face looks blue too, so,
All right, they're saying stay positive, so let's stay positive.
Right.
What is the first story of the week is there was an election last week.
There was an election last week, and we got the acceptance on Twitter.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't even stay out for that long. So Obama went back on Twitter?
Obama was on Twitter.
Did he tweet?
He tweeted after they got Ohio. He tweeted, "This all happened because of you." So kind of cryptic at first. You could totally take that in a negative way too. This all happened because of you.
Well, so Obama is a shady character because when he needs something from the American public, he goes to Twitter. While he's campaigning, he tweets. Suddenly, and then as soon as he's elected, tweet silence.
I don't even think it's him doing the tweets to begin with. So
no, it's true. And actually, from a tech perspective, I was reading something today. I don't have the link, but there was a great in-depth article, I think on New York Times, about how they did analytics on the emails that each presidential candidate sent out. Okay. And if you sign up for emails, right, they're doing lots of analytics on you, where you live, who you are.
Who am I? Or were they doing
how
this on
old
Twitter
you are,
too? Or?
And they'll send you different emails based on who they think you are, right?
Well, that makes sense.
But then
going
also,
after your target audience.
Also, they found out, Obama found out that through analytics that doing these, what they called quick payments, tweeting for $10 to donate to Obama was working really, really well. So they kind of put an emphasis on that, and they were getting more money because they realized that through analytics, and they really pushed it through the email streams.
I believe it.
But yeah, so there was another person who was running for a spot in Maine who was a Senate candidate, and you found this story. It was someone who...
Warcraft playing Maine Senate candidate wins despite opponents' anti-orc smears.
So I didn't even know a gamer was running for any office. So
first off...
Is it just a lady who plays casually? Or is she intense? Is she going to be on the house floor in Maine, with her laptop playing World of Warcraft?
Judging by the picture of the orc that they used in the mail flyer as the smear campaign, she doesn't have top-level gear.
That's embarrassing. I mean, I've never played World of Warcraft.
But that means she's not hugely into it, but who knows if that's even her character. Or she didn't pay enough for her character. Well, no.
Oh, that's probably not her character.
Yeah, I'm guessing they just used a generic character, which is kind of bad. But This isn't the first politician in the news, though. And do you remember the ambassador, the foreign ambassador that was just killed? He was an avid EVE Online player. So we've got a couple people more or less coming out of the woodwork that are online gamers that are in the political spotlight.
Rob's saying in the chat room, coming soon, Warcraft filibusters.
Perhaps. I mean, it's already being used for spear campaigns. Why not?
Can you buy ad space in Warcraft? Like if Obama could like buy ads?
I don't put that
like
past
billboards
Blizzard.
as you're walking through like the caves, like just an Obama face on the wall.
There might already
hilarious.
be like an Obama-like character in World of Warcraft. They'd love putting like little nuances and stuff. Like
They do
Mario
have-
and Luigi are.
They do have Conan. Did you see that thing?
Yeah.
In what
Way-
movie? What video game it just came out? I forget.
Oh, I thought he was a character within World of Warcraft.
No. It's
They
one
have
of the
people that look like celebrities all the time in World of Warcraft.
Rob sent it to me on Twitter. He'll have to.
Halo 4. Yeah. Gotcha.
Man, we are horrible for doing this tech podcast. Why do we even do this?
This is why we have a chat room.
And we can have people call in now.
We can. Do you remember the phone number?
867-5309.
That's Jenny's number. That's not our phone number.
I don't get that reference, but whatever.
Why don't you get that reference? It's a song.
Next thing.
Why do you not know this song if you keep repeating the number?
Next tech story.
All right,
really,
let's
there's
move on.
nothing happening.
There is plenty happening.
Apple is going to improve Google Maps for iOS. Have you heard about that?
Well, of course they are, because Apple's like their map program sucks, so now they have to backpedal and get something working well on their phones.
No, because a lot of people said that Apple wants you to use their Mapples software. Is that common? Have you heard that?
No.
Mapples?
I have not.
Katie made that up. I think she made it. I think it's the first person to think that. I think it's genius. Mapples. Anyway, I got off track.
You did.
They're saying that
We've been off track the entire time. What's the matter?
the Google Maps is just going to be able to you're just going to be able to use that through the web browser and not through an actual app, because Apple would never approve it, but they're saying that they're going to. So that's exciting, because Mapples really blow some hard apples.
I've been trying
cider.
to use
some hard apple cider.
I've been trying to use the turn-by-turn with Siri, and it hasn't been working too well.
It's nice that it reads it to you, but it's got horrible businesses.
It can't find where I want to go to. I give it an address, and it can't find it.
Well, and Katie and I were trying to go to our nightly Wendy's stop the other day.
Wendy's stop. All right.
And it took us to some business park. It wasn't even like the Wendy's corporate headquarters. I would expect that.
Okay.
It was just some other business. An empty, when you crave Wendy's, you crave Wendy's.
I blame Apple. Get an Android. Doug points out that we should get Androids, but also another news story is the Galaxy S3 is now the top smartphone out there. What do you think of that?
only because
overpassing Apple.
Only because because they're only counting the smartphone that was available for 9 days of the quarter.
Oh, well, that makes sense as well.
Instagram.
What about it? It's on the
Now
web
have
now.
Web profiles.
What's up with this? This is like a pure Facebook influence on it, don't you think?
Well, Instagram has always been anti-web. We're only an app. And suddenly they're going out here saying, hey,
suddenly they were bought out by Facebook. And now they have a page that looks pretty much like the Facebook timeline.
So if you go to instagram.com/GavinR...
Or better yet, instagram.com/Braden.
It doesn't look like the timeline.
It kind of. You've got the big banner picture up at the top. Now, granted, theirs is animated. Which
I would
like
say it
better.
looks like Google Plus.
No. It doesn't have the
Twitter.
two-column design. It's more Pinterest with the columns of pictures than it is anything else.
I don't know, but that's the only thing you can do, right?
This large banner part at the top that has all your pictures in it, plus your little picture right there, is a la Facebook timeline.
Maybe.
I'm not the only one that said it, because they covered the story.
But if you click Instagram,
Today.
there's nothing other than the profile page and the photo view modal.
And even by there is a picture. Oh, I don't think that link was here before. If you clicked on your name, there was not a view profile button right at first. You literally had to type in instagram.com/your username to get to your profile.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just waiting for the day that they integrate Facebook comments with Instagram comments. Because they really need that, right? Because you have two separate threads of comments. One in if you post it to Facebook, there's one thread in Facebook, and then if you click the link, it goes to another thread of comments.
That's true.
That's really annoying.
It'll get integrated. Just like Microsoft is integrating Skype with Windows Live Messenger now.
I don't understand this. What? It's based on Quora?
Well, no, hang on. That's the story I posted, but also there's another story I heard about Windows Live Messenger is going away. It's being completely rebranded as Skype. And it just seems like Microsoft is not being doing rebranded. A lot more
they're
with
just
Skype.
Like they're saying, "Screw you guys, use Skype." Because Skype is a pretty good chat app.
It is being integrated with it though, because Skype will literally be able to take all your Windows Live Messenger friends and all the people you have on Skype, and they're buffing up the instant messaging portion of Skype with the whole Azure programming stuff that they do with the Windows Live Messenger. So
lots of people
you've got all that going on.
Lots of people like
Azure.
No, Skype for instant messaging. I think at like offices, or at least in tech teams that I've been on, like people like Skype because it's they don't even use it to call. They just use it for chat because it keeps a history. It never clears out.
Kind of like Google Talk.
Kind of like IRC.
Yeah. IRC clears out though. If we had our own IRC server and kept the log, I guess we'd be able to keep all that.
Most IRCs don't clear out. All right, you talk. I'm just going to take some photos.
He's just going to take some photos. And okay, I'll switch over to just me then. And it'll just be me and the chat room here. And we'll talk about the subreddit of the week. Our subreddit of the week, as I first pronounced it in my head, was Casual Llama. Because they have a picture of llamas, but it's Casual IAMA. Casual Ask Me Anythings. I still think Casual Llama sounds the best, though. So we posted, and we had questions submitted to us, Gavin. And we now have to answer all of these questions. So, for
those people who don't know what the random subreddit of the week is, it's the random subreddit of the week. You literally press the button random, and then, like, if the people think that we're just trying to pull a publicity stunt, and we are.
Well, yeah, obviously.
But it's not planned.
We
just go to whatever one. If there was a subreddit with one person, that's what we would post.
And that one person would come in the chat room and be just like white person.
Yeah,
white person, do you have your own subreddit that we could like promote as well?
I feel bad. Everybody else just like left. They realized that we're a sucky podcast. Anyway, so what are the questions, and we can
white
answer
person. Do you have
live.
any questions in here that you want us to specifically answer? Because there are quite a few now. There is one thing that we really need to touch on is the fact that this subreddit has its own civil war going on.
A beard civil war.
A beard civil war. So Gumner, who actually finally posted in
Is that his username?
His username is
his
Gumner.
Or her?
We believe it is. Well, I'm assuming it's a guy because I went and read a previous post of his. He always asks, "Do you like beards?" That's like his casual thing to do in all of these casual ask me anythings.
Every single one, he asks, "Do you like beards?" That's so hilarious.
Or there was one where he accidentally said, "Do you like beads?" So now he tends to mix it up a little bit. But so, do you like beards? Now, about Gumner, I did my research. Gumner does not have a beard himself because he got some sort of rash and has to apply lotion to his face. So Gumner doesn't have a beard. But there seems to be this faction growing in here that is anti-beard questions. And the one guy's quoting the Batman Dark Knight Rises movie. Well, actually, he was quoting the mod who quit and left. The Batman didn't make Gumner ask questions about beard. He saved my boy and took the blame from Gumner's appealing crime, so I could to be the shame build a lie upon this fallen idol. I praise the madman who tried to ask questions about beards to my own child. While I can no longer live with my lie, it is time to trust the people of Casual IMA with the truth, and it is time for me to resign. That is how one of the mods resigned.
Dude, this is so
by
intense.
Quoting Dark Knight Rises. And so there is literally a guy with the names Hates Beards as a username that is speaking out against Gumner's.
Do you think this is like a group of like a large portion of the Casual IAMA
They do seem to post in a lot of
Do you think
the
they
different ones.
know each other in real life, or it's totally random people
don't
that
know.
just created this culture around this subreddit?
Well, I mean, we created our own subreddit, and we all kind of, like, hang out a little bit there by posting our own stories and stuff.
We
But
don't.
yes,
No
we
one
do.
goes there.
Oh, this is one of the mods. I don't know what the Hate Geared Spies guy is talking about. Interesting.
So
Well,
possibly this could be a fabrication.
it could be. This could, like, all be Gumner with, like, several different accounts.
So they did. So getting back to the crux of the Ask Me Anything, basically it's, if you're familiar with Ask Me, do you already explain this? Ask Me Anything is like you can ask anyone questions,
Right.
and like Obama did one, and they couldn't keep Reddit up, and all these people do them.
Crash Reddit.
But you need to be a certain level of celebrity to actually like get to the front page on Ask Me Anything.
Well, you have to be able to, like, confirm who you are, and, like, the casual IMAs are...
They don't do anything.
No.
Anything goes, and
Anything
that's why
goes.
it worked for us.
It's true. We couldn't prove who we are.
So some
despite
questions
the
we
fact that
got.
we have a podcast with us right
Do you
now.
like bacon, chewy, or crispy? You answer them.
I
even
like
though you answer.
crispy.
Cats or dogs?
Oh, I'm supposed to bring Winnie down here. Winnie is my dog. Winnie,
If you could have one dumb superpower, what would it be?
come here, dog.
One word answers. Come on, it's speed.
Oh, you answer that one.
What is the weirdest subreddit you have ever featured? Horse mask, maybe.
Well, that's the one I said. I love horse mask now.
How much equipment does it take to get a podcast going?
A lot.
More
And you
than-
need even more than we have. Hello, here's Winnie. She's our little Pekingese dog. She's my wife's. Yeah.
Was
Thank you,
it
dog.
hard when you told your parents that you are into podcasting? Did they freak out? Or were they
When I
supportive?
came out of the closet with my
That's so
podcasting,
hilarious. Oh, shit. Wendy
it
is eating the
was tough.
wires.
Let me tell you.
How fast can you untangle headphones?
Obviously, I don't have tangled cords for my headphones.
Are you ticklish?
Yes.
How ticklish?
I'm very ticklish, and I have a deathly fear of my belly button being touched.
Where?
My belly button.
And of course, it
Around
was the
this
worst you've ever been tickled.
Okay, my uncles used to torture me when being tickled when I was younger, to the point that I would cry and
Dude, that's
probably
horrible.
pee my pants.
Wow.
I'm serious. And like I was saying, this brought back like horrid flashbacks of my uncles and stuff, and they never knew when to quit. And I was like this only child, and I don't even know why that matters, but my uncles didn't know when to stop.
You don't have to say you're an only child, we can tell.
Thanks.
All right. Anything else on that? That Ask Me Anything. In general, what's like? How's their design? They don't really have any good
They don't
design.
have too much difference from their actual, the
But
standard
it's super
setup.
popular. I mean, they've got
Yeah, I like
15,000
it.
readers. The top one. Well,
I think we do need to answer.
Can't mention that.
Well,
And yeah, there's lots of inappropriate ones for people like me who have very shielded childhoods.
do you like beards? I think that's the question everybody's waiting for us to answer.
I've never had facial hair.
You kind of have stubble right now.
You can't tell.
I like.
I'm just compensating.
Now, most people would call this a goatee. I don't think they're right. This is a Van Dyke. If you have the mustache and the goatee portion, it's a Van Dyke.
So what's a beard?
A beard would be all this.
If you have a beard plus a mustache all connected, is that still a beard?
You need to look up the beard chart. There's names for all of them.
Yeah, but I think when they ask, do you like beards, it's just general facial
Just in
hair.
general beards, yes, I like facial hair.
I
For
think-
part of the year. I will be shaven in a couple months again. Hunting season next weekend, man. You gotta have something
It's
to keep
pronounced
your face
hunting
warm.
season.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Just like I heard Missouri today by Miss Sarah Lane, and Tom Merritt
Missouri.
scolded her for it. It was like,
All
"Go,
right,
Tom."
so let's. We have a few more stories here. Why Google went offline today? That's boring.
Why did Google go offline today?
That was like a week ago, and it had to do with DNS, and the internet's not as strong as we think. But that's not good. More importantly, everyone should go to my ChunkHost referral code.
No.
Have you heard of ChunkHost?
I have heard of ChunkHost, and basically this is the Dropbox of server web space.
Yep.
So you're getting referrals sent to you, so you can use this space on the interweb tubes to host your own websites and stuff. Do you have something hosted there now? Do you have enough space to like host?
Well, the thing
an
is,
entire WordPress?
and it's free actually for
Up to a
virtual
spot.
private servers that are only 128 megabytes in RAM, which is not a lot if you're running a server. It does have a decent amount of storage, like 3 gigs or something. But all you have to do is verify it using your Facebook. They don't actually post to Facebook. They're just verifying that, you're only one per person, basically. I can see your head turning because you have like 4 Facebook accounts. Anyway.
No, I don't. Oh, yeah.
And it's kind of shady. Like Rob's saying that it takes weeks or months to provision a new account. That's true. I signed up for this like 2 months ago, and I just got my free one set up like yesterday.
But I got mine right away when I signed up using your referral.
See, okay, so it might be better now, right? Because they were doing this big Reddit push for a while. I think they actually had Reddit ads even.
Sponsor, okay.
And so many people signed up that they were like, slow to get stuff.
Makes sense.
But
doesn't love
it's basically
MySpace
the same as I have a Linode account, and it's basically the same. You get a VPS, you can SSH in, you can install whatever the heck you want. Because of the low amount of RAM, I'm going to try installing Nginx instead of Apache, so that could be fun. And everyone should use my referral code. Hee hee. Do you actually get any referrals, or have you just not cared?
I haven't sent out anything yet. Do I get to start pimping my Rage of Bahamut game referral code if you're going to keep pimping this one?
No.
Because you should join my Rage of Bahamut game.
I'll join it just to give you an account, but then I'm going to delete the game. But doesn't it cost like $10?
No. It's free. I'm okay with this. You can create an account.
How much? What do you get for me signing up?
I get
It's just like points?
a card and some rubies, and you get some rubies as well or something.
See, that's not like a real benefit in real IRL.
But the card I can sell in-game and get some more holy powder that I can then turn around and buy cards that I need.
You don't really play that, do you?
Yeah, I have. Hermie got me hooked.
I mean, a cookie.
I blame Hermie. You know who you are, Hermie.
All right.
I've resorted to this
I think we
now.
should button this up.
I think we should button you up to heck. What's your worst movie that you ever seen, Gavin?
Home Alone. No. Santa Claus 3.
You should watch The Room.
I'm not watching that.
It was absolutely horrible. I can see why it's a cult classic, but man, that was rough to get through. And I watched it on YouTube, so they were like censoring things, and there was an audio commentary that was absolute crap going on as well. But I can tell the essence of the movie, and oh my god, it's horrible. Before I saw that movie, I was going to recommend Wild Zero as one of the worst movies I've ever seen, which is a Japanese zombie flick. And the only thing to do with that movie is the drinking game that goes along with the actual DVD that you can buy with it. Oh boy. Wow. The Room puts the Japanese Wild Zero to shame.
How much sugar are in these cookies?
A lot.
All right.
All of the sugar is actually in every cookie.
Todos los sugar.
What?
You didn't take Spanish, you took a German. Si se puede español?
Una cerveza, por favor?
Say adios.
Adios.
See you later, everybody. Check me out on GavinR.com. And we should be back next week if Braden gets the audio set up.
I will get the audio working. You can check me out at BradenH.com now. That came around since we've been gone. Zip it up or RAR? What?
RAR files. I
get it. One of the Ask Me Anythings was the I'm the one person that bought a WinRAR license. Ask Me Anything. That was
that's
good.
Funny.
All right, we are wrapping this up. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. It's been fun. We will see you next Wednesday. Are we going to do this on Wednesday? I always say see you next Wednesday. It's a movie reference. You'll get that someday.
All right. Well, I'd say that's a good show. 7-Zip is what I use.
I do too.
Is it called 7-Zip? 7-something.
7-Zip.
Don't play this stuff. We're done. No, you need to cut it after you said 8 p.m. See you next Wednesday. Cut it.
I'll cut you.
Yeah, Rob agrees. 7-Zip's where it's at.
I will cut you.
That sounds... Alright, now I have to do the show notes, and you need to do the...